to be very clear on this issue, because I think every candidate owes it to everybody in the state, regardless of where you are, on where you stand on this issue. And this is the reason I say that. We've had a governor now for 8 years who danced around this issue, and at the 11th hour decided to tell everyone exactly where he stood on the issue. And that's fine, I respect him for where he stands, but you know what? You don't lead on the voters on any issue and make them believe one thing when you're doing another. And so I want to be clear about what my position is. My position is this: I will support a limited plan of expanded gambling. And here are my stipulations with it. Number one, I've said no more than 2 licenses, and both those licenses go out to bid because I don't believe in picking winners or losers. So Rockingham has every ability to compete with another place that wants to go for that bid, okay? Number 2, that we have a very strong regulatory infrastructure in place before any casinos are built, because it's been shown that in the states where it has been successful, they have that strong regulatory infrastructure. And the last part is that any revenue derived from the casinos does not go into the general fund, because I don't want to see state government grow. I don't want to see more programs. When I worked for state government, I used to have a sign on my desk that said government expands to absorb revenue and then some. And the fact of the matter is that it does. So I've said any revenues derived from it, to me, should go to either offsetting property taxes, should go to offsetting business taxes, or I'm not even opposed to some of it used to completing the I-93 widening project, because I think that is a major project that has to get completed. Because when I talk to the folks in the North Country about improving infrastructure to get commerce up there, if you can't get into the state to begin with, they're not even going to get up to the North Country. And that is the heart, there's the artery of New Hampshire is at I-93. And we have to find the money to complete that project. No on raising property taxes and no on raising any kind of broad-based tax. I've been very clear on my position with those things. And here's, I'll even make this agreement with the legislature. And by the way, it's a phase-down plan. So I'm not talking about reducing both of those taxes overnight to the level that I think they need to be at in order to make us competitive. But I would make the agreement that, over 3 years into that phase-down, if we're seeing that businesses aren't coming into this state and we're just continuing to lose revenues, well then we can have a circuit breaker that says, okay, we stop it at that point. But I can almost guarantee you that when we have a favorable business environment in the state, we will see jobs moving into the state. It's not like we're the first to do this. As I said, Wisconsin is doing the same exact thing. But in terms of saying, well, no, I wouldn't do that, and so if that's not working, I'm gonna raise it. I mean, that's just, let me tell you, an income tax and sales tax, which is, by the way, what the Democrats are campaigning on, it's amazing, but they're already talking about which broad-based tax they want. That would cripple the economy here in New Hampshire. Absolutely cripple it.